Okay. All right. So seeing all those videos, I think you have the impression that I'm doing different strategies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. So this concept will be divided into three models. Okay.
Okay.
Model one and two, especially model one is the main thing. Okay. Model one is the main strategy, which is the Malaysian engulfing. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll give you a background of the whole thing. First of all, there's something called a Malaysian SNR, right? Which
Yeah.
you've seen me do. Malaysian SNR. Okay, so
Yeah.
Malaysian SNR, simply Malaysian support and resistance. Okay, let me use this annotate. Malaysian support and resistance. And by support and resistance, we have the classic and then the open close SNR. So the classics look like the V shape, all right, the A shape and the V shape. That is when you change to a line chart, you're going to see something like this. And you don't need to change to a line chart to see this. This simply means that there are two opposite candle at at that level. Okay. Maybe one buy, okay, and maybe another sell. Okay. When you have this, you are going to have that A shape. And the same thing here. When you have two opposite candle, you are going to have that V shape. Okay. So
Okay.
now, why do I do either Malaysian SNL and Malaysian engulfing, and why in particular do I like Malaysian engulfing more than the Malaysian SNL? All right. So if I'm choosing an engulfing, if I have an engulfing candle stick, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that in this one engulfing, there's already an SNL level. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, whether the engulfing there was another buy candle here. Okay. Then it means that I have two SNR levels, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if the engulfing was looking like this, if the engulfing was looking like this, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
marked it, still we have two SNR level because this is giving me a V shape and an A shape. So there's still two SNR levels in that
Okay.
engulfing. So now, if I mark an engulfing, it means that every engulfing that I've marked, I have at least two SNR levels within it, either this way or that way. Okay.
Okay.
So rather than just focusing on the SNR, which could be here or here, all right, I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
at an entire zone. Okay.
Okay.
Because price, there are three ways that price uses the SNR level. The first one is the miss. Okay. It
Mm-hmm.
may miss this SNR level. So price will come close to the SNR level and fall. So by waiting for this price, I've missed the trade. Okay. And then
Okay.
there's the shallow one where price comes, touches the SNR level and goes. Okay. This one may get a trade. Now, if I focus here too, there's another way of mitigating it called the deep one, where it goes to the SNL itself or slightly above the SNL.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yes, I can choose this based on certain factors, and price will come there and just fall, or it will not fall and go up. Okay. So, that is the reason why I like the Malaysian engulfing more. Now, if I'm using the Malaysian engulfing, I have set of rules. Okay. My entry, all this one is my sell zone. Okay. And I have set of rules that if price comes here, it has to give me a confirmation to confirm the validity of this zone. Okay. So whether price has touched the SNR level or not, if it creates that engulfing and engulfing field, which I'm going to teach you, right? I have confirmed the validity, so I can take this miss. Okay. Then get out when price comes back and it's here, it has to give me that validation rule When it validates, I take the trade again, then I get some to take profit. Maybe price comes back and goes into deep. I take it again if it gives me the validation. So with the Malaysian engulfing, you only trade with validation. Okay. With the Malaysian SNLs too, I have my way of trading validation. Okay, where I'm looking at the point of interest on a certain time frame. Let's say this SNR level on the
Mhm.
daily, where I see if it's a daily SNR or let's say a 4 hour SNR, I expect the 30 minutes to reject or close below the SNR and the 5 minutes to give me a breakout. Then it confirms this SNR before I take the trade. Okay, so those were my old method, but I've realized that when I started the mentorship, I taught most people everything, the SNR, the engulfing, and all those strategies. Okay, but most people were finding the Malaysian engulfing better because it has strict rules. All right, so we'll be doing more of Malaysian SNR. I hope you're okay. A
Yeah,
Malaysian
I'm okay.
engulfing. All right,
Mm.
so now the engulfing, so our entry point are going to be either an engulfing or an engulfing field. Okay. So let me use my PowerPoint. I think I'll use my PowerPoint. I usually don't use it. I've stopped using it. Since you've already seen some of the videos, I think we
Mhm.
can do it fast, and then move on. All right. So already you know what an engulfing is.
Yes.
Yes. So okay. So as you know, whatever qualifies to be an engulfing has to close above the wick, right? It has to close
Yes.
above the wick. Yes, and
Yeah.
then an engulfing fail has to fail. Okay, so since you know
Okay.
that, let me take you through this example. Okay, so here, right? Here we have an engulfing. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So here again we have an engulfing. So I'll start from here. We have an engulfing here.
Mhm.
You have this engulfing. Okay. Price comes to the engulfing, mitigate it, touches the engulfing and goes up, right?
Yeah.
Now, when it goes up, it breaks that